はい皆さんこんにちは、ラナです。で今日ですね、久しぶりに秋葉原でインタビューしていきたいと思います。 Okay, so hello, my name is Lana. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Okay, so can you please first of all introduce yourself? Like what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Mina, and I'm from the United States.
I'm Christopher. I'm also from the United States.
From the United States. Okay, so the first question is why did you choose Japan?
Why did you choose Japan? I didn't choose. This is my birthday gift, so.
Congratulations!
So for his birthday, I had said, okay, I'm gonna give him the present of coming to Japan because he's an independent game designer. So I thought, what better gift to give an inspiration than come to Japan?
Oh my god, yeah, it has to be amazing inspiration. I think so. What do you think for now? Inspiring you already? Or
Oh yeah. Taking it all in, it's a lot. Just like, it's really different.
really different?
Yeah.
Like from your country, you mean, or
Yeah.
very different from your imagination?
A little bit of both. Yeah.
Both?
Yeah. So it's definitely very different from America, obviously, but I was expecting it to be like maybe a little more rigid. Like it seems there's a lot of like unspoken rules, but it's not as stiff as I imagined it.
So for the first time you say that it's like your birthday present, right? So I mean, why did you have interest in Japan, like in general?
I grew up on Nintendo games, and Nintendo comes from Japan, so that's one of the main reasons I wanted to come. But also just like it's a really interesting culture, and like the food and the people, and yeah.
Okay, I see. And what about you?
Yeah, I think it's just I really like the difference in the cultures. As the only other place I've been was probably Australia, and I would make the joke, if I walk around Australia and I didn't hear them, in the accent, I probably would think I'm, somewhere in the West. But here it's like, okay, you're in Japan. It's different food, different culture, even like what we were talking about, the sidewalks are bigger. We like the sidewalks. We're like, that's cool, the
A lot more
sidewalks.
people on the street too.
Yeah, that's what we
In
really.
America, you go to New York, there's not as many people on the streets. It's cars everywhere, taxis.
It was.
But here, the streets are crowded, and when the sidewalks open up, there's so many people crossing, and it's like,
I
yeah,
actually like it a lot better. Like you go to Times Square in New York, and there's literally you see taxis and cars just lined up. But here, you don't see a lot of that. It's very much so a lot of people walking, and the transportation system. I really like the transportation system. You can walk around and stuff, and just take the train from point A to point B and get around literally anywhere.
Okay, and by the way, how do you like the trains in Japan, in compared to?
not as confusing as I imagined it to be. Actually,
No, it's very, very efficient. I've probably gotten more lost. I live in Boston, and I've probably gotten more confused in Boston than here. I'm like, you just
really?
take this line to this line. There's a lot more lines per se, but it's very easy to understand.
yeah, extremely efficient. Extremely. Just everything is so organized and straightforward, and everyone seems to have a place to be and they know where they want to go, and everything is like the train's always on time. Streets very clean, everything you hear about it's true. It's just very straightforward, and yeah.
I would say high quality.
Yeah.
Just the quality, with the streets, the train systems, everything is very, as he said, efficient and just clean, very, very nice and just well kept.
Yeah, and if you compare this to America, for example, what do you think?
I'd say a lot cleaner. I think we were comparing the streets. We went out. We were just walking around Akihabara last night, and I think I said Topher. I'm the only thing I've seen is you barely see. I think I go. That's the first can I've seen all night on a Saturday night versus you go out in New York and there's kind of trash everywhere.
Mountains of trash.
Yeah, so very clean.
It smells better here.
Oh, yeah, maybe. What do you think about Japanese people?
A little difficult to start a conversation, especially because we have basically zero Japanese capability. So not like outwardly pushing us away. Like I don't feel pushed away by the Japanese at
It
all.
seems very welcoming.
Yeah.
For the most part, even though I feel like there is that language and culture barrier, they seem very, very receptive and like, it's like, okay, like they kind of help you, like you need a place to go or trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in Japan, like even if Japanese people don't understand English, so, like they always try to help you, or even if they don't understand what they say, they like use Google Translator, something like that. And yeah, like as I said, they are welcoming, but they are very
100%.
shy. So yeah, sometimes it feels like they don't want to speak, but they're just like afraid because they don't understand English or something
Oh,
like
100%.
that. Yeah.
I think we were saying like we were explaining to our mother, it's like, yeah, like our father's saying, oh, do you like say any like Japanese? It's like, oh, most of the time it's like sign language. It's like, oh, I'll take one of that, and they're very understanding of that.
And okay, the next question is, what are you doing here in Akihabara? So I guess you came to find some kind of games or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of arcades here. A lot of like technology stuff. So we're just here to like, hop in a bunch of arcades, shop around, and just, have fun. And it's a good place to come back to. Like if we don't know what we want to do for today, we could just come here and you can easily find something to do here. It's not hard at all.
It's a good home base. Like we're staying right in the heart of Akihabara. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
So it's like he said, it's very good. Like, okay, we can kind of explore the city and then come back, and there's always something to do.
So, and how long are you planning to stay in Japan? So do you plan to stay only in Tokyo or go all around the country?
We are on like an 11-day trip. We're spending like 5 nights here, and then we're gonna spend a couple nights in Kyoto,
Okay.
and then end our trip in Osaka. We're actually going to Universal Osaka.
Yeah, it has to be interesting. And since like you like to have some games, something like that, maybe you can check the Mario World or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, hello, my name is Lana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Vanessa.
Vanessa, and where are you from?
I'm from Colombia, but I've been living in Germany for the last 8 years, so.
Oh my god, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, why did you came to Japan?
I came to visit my cousin because she's here living in Nagoya, and of course because I'm very interested in the culture and all the the traditions in Japan, so that's very much why I came here. Yeah, definitely.
Why are you interested in this kind of culture? Like, do you have some kind of background? Like, I mean, so a lot of people like saw some anime and then they can be interested in Japan as well.
In my case, I was more interested in visiting temples, for example, and also the samurai history. So it's more in that area. Not that much anime, but it's like the historical part that attracts me more. Yeah.
Interesting.
So we have visited some temples, and yesterday, for example, we visited the 47 Ronin, like the graves in here in Tokyo, and I was like, I think it's beautiful, definitely, like too much history inside, so I enjoy it very much. Yeah, definitely, and recommended to go there. Yeah.
I guess I never been there.
Really?
So I definitely have to Google it.
Do that. Yeah, definitely. You have to. Yeah, it's very beautiful, and there is a temple outside as well, and you can visit actually like the real graves of them. And if you have ever watched the movie, so the 47 Ronin, so you better know a little bit more about the historical part behind the story. Yeah, I'm very looking forward to have the opportunity and visit other countries as well. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And what about Kyoto?
I haven't been there to Kyoto yet. I'm planning to go next week, so I have no information yet. I've been only in Nagoya so far and Tokyo. Yeah.
So yeah, if you really like history and some kind of like traditional Japanese art, like the Kyoto will be
that would be
best
amazing.
City ever.
Yeah.
And also Nara.
Nara and Kobe.
Yeah,
I've heard about all of these 3 cities and definitely want to go
yeah,
there.
It will be very interesting for person who really likes the history and like temples.
Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
As I said, your cousin is living in Nagoya. Can I ask why did your cousin like choose to live in Nagoya or something like that?
She got married with a Japanese, and that's why she moved here. And now, like, they have a daughter, and yeah. So I haven't seen her for a long time. So that's
So
why
you
I
came to
came
visit
this
her.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I want to ask you: do you have something that really surprised you here?
Yeah, of course, like all the respect. So every time that you are saying thank you, so you show respect, and and also like how organized is everything. Like people doing the line, and they're very organized. And also in Tokyo, for example, like the skyline. So we don't have that. Not even in Germany, there are like a few buildings in Frankfurt. That's all. But here is like really huge. So yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. It was
No
so
problem.
Nice. Okay, so hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lana.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself?
So I'm Thomas. I'm from France,
Oh, from
and I'm here because I'm an exchange student in Kofu.
in where?
Kofu, Yamanashi.
Oh my God! And so, what are you doing here in Tokyo?
Because well, my father is working here, so I visited him for the weekend.
I see. So, like, your father is working in Japan, and you're exchange student.
Yeah,
in
he was
Japan?
working in Japan right now. Yeah.
When I started to talk with you, I thought like you just came like a tourist, like
Yeah.
together, something like that.
Yeah, no, I just visited him in Japan. Yeah, just for the weekend in Tokyo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also want to ask you, why did you like choose Japan as an exchange
Yeah.
student?
Because-
what are you studying?
Yeah, so I'm studying economics, and well, I've never been to Asia before, and well, my father is going a lot in Japan, so I wanted to go in Japan, and yeah, I saw videos, and I wanted to see all these the Tokyo, all these buildings. Yeah, very very beautiful, very interesting.
Okay, and what can you say about Yamanashi?
Yamanashi, well, I like it because it's close to Mount Fuji.
Oh,
So it's very nice. Like I went several times hiking
oh,
near Yamanashi, and I climbed also the Mount Fuji.
really?
Yeah.
How it was? Was it difficult?
Yeah, at first I thought it was like it will be easy, but it's kind of difficult. Yeah.
Like you went there like for 2 days, like
No.
with the sunrise or
Yeah, I climbed during the night,
during the night?
so I had the sunrise on the top.
Oh my God, I never been there. How it was? It was like amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You can see Tokyo, you can see the ocean. Yeah, it's beautiful.
God, so I definitely have to try it.
Yeah, sure.
It's
Yeah.
Okay, and today here with like we're at the Ikihabara. I mean, why did you choose to come here? Today?
Because I don't know, I've never been to Akibara, and just I wanted to see all this atmosphere in Japan. Because for me, it's like this district, it's like the spirit of Japan and the atmosphere of Japan.
Okay, yeah, like the Japanese pop culture.
Yeah, exactly.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like watch some anime?
No, not a lot. I know them, but I don't watch them.
Okay, so you prefer more like traditional
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
As exchange students, so you're planning to stay here like 1 year, 2 years?
Just for one semester.
Oh, just
So
one
I
semester, okay.
arrived last in the 22nd of August, and I will get back in France during Christmas.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the last question
Yeah.
is about, do you have something that really surprised you here? Like, I mean, in Japan in general.
Yeah. All the Japanese people are very kind, and like I know you're in a restaurant or in like I know they offer help. Like for example, when you take the subway, they offer you help, and yeah, they're all very kind. The food is really good in Japan and also in France, so that's not a difference. But a difference would be yeah, all the like I said, the service things, like they're very helpful.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
はい、皆さん、じゃあ今日の動画はこんな感じで終わりたいと思います。ぜひコメントなどでこの動画はどうだったとかそういうところに行ってほしいとか、何かありましたらぜひコメントで教えてください。じゃあ最後まで見てくれてありがとうございます。